modern day big guys.
Should be fun tonight. Joel Embiid and Towns going at it. Embiid having his way.
Towns hits his second triple of the game.
But he is a stud.
Oh, Embiid with a rather healthy three, and down it goes. That's big time. Wow, and look at this. Whoa! Embiid going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is emptied. That seemed like two guys antagonizing each other.
All right, just to review the breaking news coming off of that scuffle from last night, NBA has handed down suspensions for both Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns, 2 games apiece, and no fine for Ben Simmons. Now, you may recall there was an aftermath of the scuffle on social media that got hashed out quite a bit, and there was a certain player who was not in the building but was mentioned on social media by the name of Jimmy Butler. Let's hear what he has to say about it.
I knew somehow, some way I was going to get drug into the Clash of the Titans, whatever you want to call it. I like it, though. I'm one for I do what you got to do. It's just funny because as soon as I saw it, I was like, here we go. My name's getting thrown into it. And Joe is my guy. I knew he would be the one to throw me into it out of all people, though.
Is there any surprise, first of all, that he was brought into it and that it was Joel Embiid who did it almost immediately?
Well, I mean, he played with both players.
Right.
So, you know, and there's been some history, some scuffles in those locker rooms. But, you know, the one thing is, I don't think either one of those guys honestly want to fight because there's a difference between wrestling and fighting. This was, you know, a pull down. Like, I'm a little stronger than you, but the era of fighting, there's fisticuffs. Like, there's black eyes. There's
bloody noses.
Yeah, it's different. But I think it's more. I think this is more territorial than it is in the moment. It's like the next great big man that's coming into the league, and then all of a sudden, Karl Anthony Towns in Minnesota started out the season 3-0, and it's like they're talking about him, and Joel Embiid is like, I'm not being talked about, and so it was more. I think it was more that than anything else. You know, it's like I'm the big guy on the block.
Kenny, I'm with you. I think words, if you look at it, it was a scuffle.
Yeah.
Versus
a fight.
A scuffle.
Well, I've seen some NBA fights. I've been
that was a scuffle that happened 4 or 5 times a game when we played.
A dust up.
You didn't get thrown out the game for that.
No, scuffle,
which was crazy.
Scuffle got you subbed and calmed down.
Yeah, get him out the game.
Get him out, and
the referee would actually say that.
Yes.
Get him out the game, calm him down, and we'll be back, and we're ready. And they're like,
but
he's gonna come back? Like, wait a minute.
I'm with Channing, and I'm not there. But I thought what Joel Embiid was starting to impose his will down on that block, it was getting physical that I think, you know, Cat got a little upset. And I'm not going to speak because I wasn't there. I don't want to sideline a Monday morning quarterback, but it was getting very physical down in the paint. It was no pick and pop threes for Joel Embiid for about 9 possessions. And I think that's what escalated everything. But hopefully those guys will be all right. It does make for good TV. I'll be watching the next game.
Oh, for
In
sure.
March.
I love it. In 2 games, worth it.
What do you like more? The scuffle or the social media? Because you're a social media guy.
I like the social media. And I like everybody except when I have to play you.
Right.
Then I'm not
No,
cool
but
with
you like the social media part.
I love it. Listen, all that punch and stuff, we don't need to do all that because I like watching both of them play. 2 games, good, okay, that's all right. Calm down. The social media aspect is awesome. The internet.
It's awesome.
This is great. This is great.
Wait. Channing, what I loved about Channing,
man.
He can't sit still. He said, "I love this. Is awesome."
I like it because they don't need to be nice to each other.
No,
right?
only reason I said
like
that because I when you're here, and we're at different times. But when I see you, you're doing this.
Oh man,
you're doing this a lot.
The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated.
All right, so
you know, I mean, just Kenny, we all different. I mean, me and Kenny played more, but the price of these 2 games, for me, it's going to be more than a scuffle. The price, I just think the price of these 2 games right now, and I know guys making relatively totally different than what we made, but this 2 games for those 2 guys.
What is that 2 suspension? That's probably
What you think? What is it, Channing?
I would say
I
at
don't know
least
that.
$750,000.
Maybe.
They're about that.
Listen, look.
It's an expensive.
They're going to be all right.
It's expensive
They're
dust
going
up.
to be all right.
That's
But you all think it was
You know
fair.
what I always
What
wonder?
I'm saying, a scuffle?
Where does the fine money
That's
go?
what Kenny, I asked one day. And
Because if y'all have some charities, I have charities. Like, what are you giving the $750?
That's
to
what they
charity
claim.
too?
They
just
do
think there's
say
more
that
to-
it goes to
it
charity.
does.
Well, let's see.
They say that.
More to
Can
NBA.
we put a list of where it goes?
We'll look into that.
I will.
We'll look into it. Listen, you guys think it's fair? Yes or no? Real quick.
As far
Two
as
games.
the 2 games? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, nobody got it.
Can't get more than that.
Perfect.
You can't get more than that.
A little slap on the wrist. All right, well, there's another big game tonight. Kawhi